We did really well. As far as the run game, we had some incompletions here and there. I mean, it's going to happen. We're trying to shore things up. We got a week left to do it and be full steam going into summer. So I think we look pretty good on the offensive side of the ball today, especially in the run game.
Do you feel like you've noticed every practice you guys just progressing and getting further along, especially under Coach DeBoer?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, we're still installing stuff as every team is, because you got to start from day one back with the new guys coming in. So we're installing stuff that's reviewed to the older guys, but brand new to the younger guys. So I feel like we're making big time steps every day.
How much has the offense changed under Coach DeBoer versus what you did last year with Coach Jake?
Not at all, really. I mean, some footwork stuff here and there, just kind of his way, his technique, but really nothing's changed, and that's really a big for the older guys that have had the time underneath the offense that these coaches brought in when they came here.
How much more comfortable do you feel in the offense now after having the year under your belt?
Much more comfortable. I've been in the film room, going over with Coach Elder, and this is the second time I've installed everything. So I feel really comfortable.
What was it like practicing with students all around you this morning?
It's awesome. It's good to see that those people get up in the morning on a Saturday and take the time out of their days to come out and watch us, and we're incredibly thankful that they come out and support us even in a practice environment, not just games.
Give you a little energy?
Yeah, you get a little energy when they cheer when you do stuff good. So you're trying to make them cheering for the offense, not the defense. But.
Now that you guys had some success last year, the expectations for the coming year gone way up. How do you feel about the expectations going up?
I love it. I'm always trying to push myself, and the coaches are trying to push our team to be. We really have no limit. The sky's our limit. We're our own worst enemy. We talk about it every day. There's going to be a point in time where we're going to be the ones beating ourselves. So we're trying to eliminate that now in the spring. That way that doesn't happen, in the fall, so that we can have our biggest year yet.
How do you feel about the expectations of the fans going way up?
That's another thing. You're trying to do things, for your brothers on the team, but then you got the 102,000 fans that are, even more, because that's just the people that fit in the stadium. But you got all those people that are expecting us to do big time things this year, and you don't want to let your teammates down, and you sure don't want to let the fans down as well.
Ethan, how have you seen, even though he's been limited, Jalen and Alvin, that dynamic in the backfield?
Today, I thought Alvin looked really well, or looked really good. He missed, I think, last Saturday, but he came back and he's looking really, really good. And Jalen's limited, yeah, but he's still running hard as ever, and he bulked up this winter, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I know I'm personally excited to see it. I'm sure everybody else is as well.
How different is that dynamic back there compared to anything you had at any point last year?
Last year, I didn't think we had a terrible backfield by any means with Marlon and Jalen. They did a good job. They kind of complemented each other, and with Marlon graduating, we replaced him with Alvin, and I think we're not going to lose anything. We might even gain some ability back there in the backfield. So definitely pumped up about that.
What do you feel?
Kind of guy that when you get a guy like Alvin, and you add him into the mix, and he goes away for a couple of days, can you notice the difference when he's not out there? That sort of that first step, that jab that he's got.
Yeah, definitely. When you're blocking, maybe you see these these slivers of holes and stuff, and you're like, I don't know, and then you see Alvin busting through it. That's really reassuring that you've got a little bit more leeway on the line to you don't have to create gaping holes and stuff, because Alvin he sees really well, and he'll slip through those little gaps and get positive yards.
The last time we talked to y'all here, the passing game hadn't had the best day, and y'all said you were going to kind of look at it and figure out what it was and move on. Were you able to address whatever it was?
There really wasn't a whole lot that we could address as far as, everyone, the ball's hitting people in the hands. The biggest point is just watching the ball in your hands. I know the one I dropped last week,